Hi, hello, how are you all doing today? Listen, it's Monday. Not really. Well, it's Monday morning. Yeah, okay, it is. It's Monday morning, starting the day off right. I'm feeling good. Not really. I'm feeling like I'm just having to compensate for some external problems I'm going through. But for the most part, I feel like everything's kind of working out in the proper way. So nonetheless, let's continue with this conversation because I have a lot to discuss about, mostly one topic. It's about this channel is literally it. So the first thing I want to get at is the last video I put out was a test video in order for me to figure out exactly where my channel is at within the whole YouTube algorithm. Let me explain this in better detail. Back when I started making YouTube videos, whenever that was, not even a few months ago, it was literally 7 months ago, honestly. So during that time period when I first started uploading gameplay videos. Basically, it's literally how life goes. For the majority of people that are watching this channel, y'all already know that that's all I did. I just posted gameplay videos. Y'all heard me talk about this countless of times, probably a plethora of whatever. Y'all probably don't want to hear me fucking explain myself more about that. Also, there's something I also want to get at too. It's about cursing when it comes to YouTube channel. I'll get more into that later. Motherfucker. I said I was gonna curse. God damn it. Anyway, so the test I conducted, I know, really fucking extreme. The test I conducted was, basically going against the YouTube algorithm. I.e., it wasn't going against it. It was more so following the grains, if that makes sense. Like following the shave line, if that makes sense. Or the line. Oh, anyways, it was following the main path. It was following the main path of the whole, YouTube algorithm. So what I mean by that is this. My channel has been acclimated for the most part to post basically gameplay videos of Back Yonder. That's what this channel is built on. Sounds stupid, right? I know, really weird. But nonetheless, I wanted to, see if, how the channel and or the YouTube or even the people would react if I would, post a gameplay video. It's also fucking cold in here. Dude, it's supposed to be spring. I don't understand it. It's literally frozen outside. The water, I'm not exaggerating. There's a bowl outside for the dog here. It's the size of a bear. The thing is literally frozen. I don't understand why. It's literally cold out here. It's the middle of fucking spring. I won't lie to y'all, desert life is fucking the best life. Come on. It's amazing. Not this. Can't handle the cold. Also, completely off topic, I'm using this as a video to anchor myself within the idea of getting better at more loose and whatever. Usually the first videos I make within a week are or when I first start out, they don't feel open because I feel really constricted, if that makes sense. So I'm hoping that this will all turn out for the best whenever it comes to the whole YouTube situation or whatever, or personally for me getting better. But anyways, back to the YouTube situation. So I ended up posting an older video content of from way back then. Keep in mind, this video that I posted, it was a re-upload video of an older Siege video I made with friends way back then. I also remember specifically during that time period that in the video, it cuts off halfway through because the game crashed. I said it at the beginning, but I deleted that part. You could go back to the actual video and watch it yourself. It's way back when. I don't fucking know when. It's way back then. But you could go watch it back then and see the beginning intro part. I turned it off. I completely deleted it because I did not like how I spoke. And I didn't want to re-upload that, but it's still on the channel, so you can still hear how I spoke. And I also noticed that after skimming through the very beginning part, I noticed how much of a shy, quiet fucking person I am when I'm talking in the camera. I was real this, hi, how are you doing today? Yeah, that's funny. And there was multiple moments too. I noticed that throughout the first beginning part where I was why did I say this or why did I not say that? It was a whole mental mindset that I had to put myself in whenever I was watching myself from the external perspective. It's like watching tapes for fucking games. I saw myself from another perspective and I was realizing, I was wow, I could have said this, or I could have done that, or I could have done this, I was wow, I wonder why I was kind of real shy about it. And then, as I realized, and I was oh wait, that's right, those videos are some of the first videos I ever fucking posted, so of course I'm going to be a recluse when it comes to entire conversational topic within that fucking instance of time. It's yeah, of course, I get it. It's not going to be the brightest thing in the world, but it'll be, bare bones fucking conversations. I know I'm going a little too hard on myself on that moment, but I feel like it's a necessary thing for, me to get at. So, hey, like next time, let's try to, let's get some like work in, so whenever we're doing that. So I'm also like really grateful for this whole conversational like random thing on YouTube. Again, I know these are fucking weird. Like I get it. Like, yeah, these are I'm in the corner of a fucking room talking shit. It's literally it. So because of that, I'm just like, wow, this is terrible. Like people like this. I get it. It's weird. I don't like it either. The whole reason why I uploaded that video was because, one, I just didn't feel like recording, to be real honest with y'all. I just really didn't. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I didn't want to record a video. The second reason why I want to record it and actually post it is because I wanted to see how the channel would react to said specific video. I understand that right now the content I'm posting isn't necessarily the content people subscribe for. I also notice in correlation to the idea of how people left my channel just recently, I lost 2 subscribers. I know, fucking bummer. However, I'm using this as an opportunity to really step back and be like, okay, let's see what I can do here. So let me do some tests. I'm a new channel, so I could fucking, I could risk that shit. So let me do something about it. The test wasn't really that groundbreaking, but it was a good way to me get like a good like a read on the whole schedule about the whole like the content like stream that I'm putting out. For example, I noticed that within the first, 24 hours of the video being put out, I ended up gaining 36, not subscribers, that would be fucking perfect, but 36 views within one video. Usually, my videos don't reach that number within the first, until like, the week is over. Like, okay, that's usually how my content is. I put out a piece of video, it gets decent views like in the first day, and as the days go on to weeks, then that's when it hits like the, 30s to 60s to 50 views. That's when it starts, really ramping up. It's like a small snowball effect. It really starts ramping up within like in the later like the days as time goes on. But whenever putting out a video immediately and it getting views like that, that's whenever it gets suspicious, because it's like, yo, hold on a quick second, like why is this happening? And then you figure out the reason why it's happening. It's literally because I am posting content that I did like posted back then, which was like the old gameplay videos with friends, of course. I know I switched it to putting like gameplay within myself only and like having like short commentary and stuff like that. Those videos are probably the biggest fucking those videos are probably the most viewed on my entire channel. I don't know why I fucked up that word. Those older videos where it's the solo content within Destiny, when I really started finding my groove, that's whenever things were really popping off, and I was thoroughly really excited about that whole like adventure that was going on. It's really amazing. I won't lie to you. I really do appreciate that. However, knowing that I don't, again, it all loops back about like to this whole like, why don't you fucking fix it? Like, listen, it's easier said than done, okay? Like I get it, but like, oh my god, there's a lot of things I'm able to do, but there's a lot of things I physically cannot do. I can't physically try, walk across the planet, and get my shit, okay? I can't do that. So that's why I'm trying to, do the best I can with this, which I feel like it's also proving, a value point within my life. I won't lie to you. Like, I'm like watching myself like speak from a third person perspective and seeing how I am and seeing my mannerisms. Also, there's a lot of weird shit I do. I notice I really don't like it. I'm not gonna say it because I'm not gonna put it out there, but if you're really keen eye, you might see it. Another thing I do know is being able to speak properly. I've gotten really better at that, so I'm really thankful for that situation. Putting myself on camera and actually watching myself, like basically like game tape, it's like, man, fucking really, really good. But I know we could do better. So small progress, that's better for all of us. I feel good right now. I feel like doing a fucking workout, so we're pretty excited about that. I'm also gonna do that later. I don't know why I started talking about that. I'm also in a volleyball mood, I won't lie to you. I'm just in all around I'm in a mood. So let me just say this. For those of you that are sticking around to watch my little channel, I thought if someone just opened the fucking door. No one did. It was just the house turning on. Yeehaw. Jesus Christ. Real quick, so before we get into the second half of the main video, so let me say this. For those of you that are sticking around to watch my channel, I thoroughly want to give my gratitude and thanks for all of you. I don't think you understand how truly grateful I am, knowing that there are very few, but still those few still fucking add up. There are very few people in this world that genuinely watch my content on a continuous basis, and I thoroughly do appreciate and respect all y'all for for that. I won't lie to y'all. I know there's a few of you that watch that aren't subscribed. I'm seeing that in the analytics, so I'm like, hey, subscribe. really help out. Like, come on, bro, like, or girl, I don't really give a fuck. Come on, it's 2023. Listen, hey, help me. But anyways, so I understand that that's a whole other thing right there, right? So I'm extremely thankful for all that do watch my little channel. I have, I've respect and love for all of those, for the people that do watch on a consistent basis. Again, I know it's not in the high numbers. They're like at least maybe a 30 of you. I'm being real liberal right there, but there's like 30 of you that are watching on a consistent basis. So I'm extremely grateful for those people. However, let's continue on with the whole, what I said earlier, how it was like, I'm not going to curse at the beginning of the video. I know I didn't say that, but I hinted at it. And then guess what? I'm not going to fucking do that. I'm going to still curse simply because there's some new like rules I might have to follow. But well, hold on. Let's get into detail. Another weird thing about YouTube is that it is sometimes, it could be gracious and like callous at the same time. Now keep in mind, I do love individuals that are callous, and I do love I can't fucking speak. Jesus Christ. I do love individuals that are also kind. Now, hold on a quick second. I understand callousness and kindness don't necessarily they don't mix, but they do. They really do, honestly. There are very few instances in this world where I could genuinely, with confidence, say that yes, there are people that are truly like callous, or their souls are malevolent, but they're also really kind. And I really do love those type of people. They're really fun. So because of that whole box that I like to equate YouTube in, because of that, I have a strong feeling that there's a big, within the YouTube algorithm, it doesn't like me whatsoever. It doesn't like me, and I'm perfectly okay with that because it's more fun for me. But because I'm more able to do it freely and speak freely. That's my point. I love to speak freely. I love to be just completely unopened, I'm completely open to being able to speak what's on my mind. I understand that it could be really risky at times because there are words you can't fucking say, but not even a couple of years ago, teachers were literally fucking screaming that at the top of their lungs in classrooms. So it's yeah, I get it. So it's okay, we're different time period, whatever. But at the same time, I'm extremely grateful that YouTube has became more lenient on their rules. Now, what do you mean by this? Me? Well, let me tell you. Just recently, YouTube was going to put out an entire, they did put out actually a newsletter about the new rules are going to be implemented into their, into the whole algorithm, right? Completely understandable. It's part of the job process, right? Whatever. So because of that, whenever they started implementing these new rules, it got a lot of backlash. A lot of people didn't like it, specifically because they were going to increase the time period for cursing. If you were to curse within a set amount of seconds within the video, then they're going to increase it to 7 seconds. I think that's what the term was, 7 seconds. If within the first 7 seconds, then the video is completely demonetized. It's terrible. It won't be shown to people, just downhill. So a lot of people got upset with that because there are a lot of videos back then, way back in the day, in 2012. There are a lot of videos back then that got a lot of, there's a lot of stuff in there that is extremely vile. However, I understand that nowadays it's completely different. Nowadays, people are more PC, so it's woohoo, I guess we're ready, whatever the fuck. So because of that, I also keep on saying the F-bomb a lot. Apparently, I'm not supposed to say that anymore. Give a fuck. I'm gonna still say it. But anyways, it does work in my favor, so I'm still gonna curse because they did got a lot of backlash from the YouTube, community and people that post on this fucking website. So because of that, now people are, they reinstated their old ways. They still, of course, put in new guidance within cursing and stuff like that. I know there's a few words that you could say that are perfectly fine now, like hell and damn. I honestly did not know that hell and damn was a bad word. To be real honest with y'all, according to YouTube, it was a bad word. Apparently, hell and damn is not a bad word. I don't even fucking remember when I would use the word damn it or hell in an instance, unless it was to actually state the actual place or damn. It's crazy, something like that. Anyway, so because of that, we're able to get way better when it comes to, we're more lenient now with YouTube when it comes to cursing. So I can still curse my normal ways and not get, reprimanded and crucified by it. So I'm extremely thankful for that. But another thing I'm thankful for is the end of this video. Thank you all again for watching my little channel. I thoroughly do appreciate it. It's very cold in here, so I'm gonna try to record another video. Have a ground night.